Hey guys, what's going on? So tonight I wanted to share with you the comic block that I just got. I want to do a quick video on it for you. So let's check it out. I did open it, but I didn't really look inside too much. So here's what it looks like, guys, when we open it. And if you're wondering why I'm always in a white t-shirt, it's because I have to wear this as part of my uniform. It's my undershirt, so most of the time when I get home I just take off my uniform, my gun belt, and I just leave this on. So you'll see most of my videos I'm in a white shirt because I do them usually when I get home from work because it's easier and then I can just relax for the rest of the night. So there's a couple people that asked me, so there's your answer. So the first thing we got is a shirt, and it is from Gildan Soft Style. There it is. And it says Xavier's Gym for Gifted Youngsters. So this is actually going to be an X-Men reference, which is really cool. It's a nice shirt, very comfortable. It's a men's medium. So there's our shirt. I actually like that shirt. I actually might wear it. A lot of these shirts I get in these boxes I'm never going to wear. I don't like them really. They're cool, but they're not for me. I'm not really into graphic t-shirts anymore. I haven't been since I was in high school. But they are neat sometimes to wear, and this one I probably would wear. So let's get to the comics. I'm going to pull them all out here so I can get to the card as well. And of course, the last one always gets stuck in the bottom. Okay guys, so here's the card that shows what we got this month, the featured comic. Let's see here. This was the t-shirt, and it says, if you're anything like us, you've made a New Year's resolution to get fit. We're doing that in style. So that's pretty cool. And this is the thing. So apparently this is the January comic block. So I actually got 2 comic blocks this month, but I'm guessing that the one I got in the beginning, I must have been mistaken, that I thought it was the January box because I got it in January. I guess they were behind, so that was the December box. So my bad. But in the bottom it always says to be continued. So let's go through. First I'm just going to show you here we have a piece of art, and this is a Lee Howard Carnage print. That's pretty cool. I like this a lot. Carnage is neat. I actually have a Carnage mug. I think I got in Loot Crate or one of those things. So this is the first item we're getting. Next, our comic that's going to go along with the t-shirt. We got the Uncanny X-Men #1. It's a Marvel comic. I love Marvel. That's why I like to get these, because they're neat. And this just actually looks like a regular comic. No Nerd Block exclusive on it. So that's our first comic. Our next comic is Red Sonja, and it is a comic block exclusive. So there we go, pretty neat. And on the back there is actually a code for 25% off your order on something called Jinx.com. I'm guessing it's probably like a clothing store. It says the best clothing in this universe. So there's a code on the back of this, which is cool. But this is the second comic, and this is actually sealed and kind of, there's a piece of cardboard, so it is kind of boarded. I like to actually keep my comics all closed and bagged and boarded if I can when I get them. That way, if they're ever worth something, they're unopened. And then the last comic we got, there's only 3 this month, is the Silver Surfer #1, and I don't see anything special on this either, that it's a comic block exclusive, so this is just another regular comic. So this was our third comic, and that's all that's in the box this month, guys. A little disappointing because usually they've been throwing in like an item, like I got a keychain last month, I think. Before that there was like coasters, things like that, and they, or there was 4 comics. This month we're only getting 3 comics. So that's a little disappointing. That's a little less than I expected. So I don't really care for this month's box. The best comic, I'm going to say, probably for me, is going to be the Silver Surfer, because I like the Silver Surfer. But, I mean, it's worth its value, definitely. This is a $4 comic. This is a $4 comic. So with the t-shirt probably being worth, this is a $4 comic. So you got $12 in the comics. And the shirt's worth at least 10 bucks. I mean, this print isn't probably worth too much because it's a piece of paper. But, so basically you're just getting your value this month, which is, is alright, I guess, as long as you get your value. But like I said, I'm not super impressed with it. So let's just do a quick recap. We got the Carnage print. We have the Silver Surfer comic. We have the Red Sonja comic. And we have the Uncanny X-Men comic. So there's the 3 comics. And then we've got the Xavier's Gym t-shirt. So guys, that was the comic block for January of 2016. I'll make sure I try to correct the other video as well and put December in there. And like I said, I'm not super impressed with this month's. just, you know, not having that extra item or the 4 comics is kind of disappointing, because they were doing good for a while, and for some reason, you know, this month they decided to skimp on it. I don't know why, but you know, I actually stopped getting the Nerd Block subscription, the classic block, because I didn't really care for it too much. I like the Loot Crate a lot better, and you know, like I said, I wasn't impressed. And I tried a couple of the other subscription services. I know I got like the arcade block, and I just didn't like the items in it. They weren't for me. And I know they have several different ones, and this is one of them. But like I said, I'm not super impressed with this month. The only reason I get it is because I like to still get the comics once in a while that are exclusive, and you know, I like to get the Marvel ones. But you know, anything other than Marvel, I really don't collect. I just like them. But it is worth it. I mean, you know, it's like around $20 a month, and it's shipped right to you. So I hope you guys liked it. As always, like and subscribe. And if you have any comments, leave them down below. And I always say to everybody, if you ever want to see me unbox anything, or you know, check something out or review it, just leave me a comment, or you can email me. And I've actually been getting a lot of emails lately for different like reviews and different boxes people want me to try, and other items, and a lot of like questions. So I'm gonna be getting some videos coming up to answer those questions for you guys, and I'm gonna try to get to them probably by next week. And I ordered some of the boxes that people asked for, and some of them aren't going to be coming maybe till the end of the month or next month. So when they do get in, I will get right to them, as I always do. I do them the same day that I get them 99% of the time, unless I'm not home on the weekend, and they come on the weekend. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and check these guys out, Comic Block.